to a very short video. Now, the title of this will probably seem really, really dramatic, clickbait. Um, no, but I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about kind of what's happened. I spent quite a long time cutting down because I took the Christmas bulk a little bit too seriously, and I wanted to make a change and just try and get rid of some of the chubs. I don't think I did too badly. I was, okay with how I'd done, and as I come out of it, I kind of didn't have a plan of action, and I kind of felt a little bit lost. Wasn't really sure what I wanted to do next, and this has resulted in everything going horribly wrong. And I'm not gonna try and make excuses for myself, but over the last month or so, I have essentially just been trying to out-exercise a bad diet. And initially it worked, but basically I was doing excessive amounts of cardio, spending hours in the gym, which, don't get me wrong, I generally do spend a fair amount of time in there and I enjoy it, but it was becoming like I had to do it because I was eating so badly. I needed to counterbalance it. And that's not healthy, that's not sustainable, and I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to sort things out. And then I'd last maybe 1 or 2 days, and then I would just go off the rails again and just, eat what I wanted. Or just eat in excessive. And it wasn't all bad food, but it was all in excess. And then this past week I've been off work. I've had a birthday, spent some time with friends and family, and been out and done a lot of things, but also then just used this all as an excuse to let things get even worse. And I essentially have spent a week just binge eating, and it's not pretty, it's not healthy, and I do feel like shit. My body just feels completely saturated. I feel fluffy, pudgy, hence the pigtails for a piggy, basically. And it's not good. Yeah, I've enjoyed the food, it's great, it tastes amazing. Is it worth it? Not really. I wasn't going to weigh myself this morning because, yesterday was probably the worst that I've done. I consumed so much, it was ridiculous. And then I kind of just ended up getting on the scales out of curiosity. I knew it was going to be bad regardless, and I'm kind of pretty much almost back to the weight I was before I started cutting. Which is pretty shitty. Now, obviously, I haven't managed to gain all that fat back in that short space of time, but I do need to nip this in the bud now before it just escalates, because it's not going to help me get to where I want to get to. I haven't gained so many pounds of muscle in the last month. It's not possible. And yeah, I don't feel good for it. My workouts are suffering because I feel bloated. Have you ever eaten a ton of food and then tried to do up your belt? It's not fun. Trying to squat some heavy weight, pushing against a food baby, it's just not nice. You may be asking, well, why did you do it? Why, Stacey? Why did you shove those pizzas, those Oreos, that cake, that everything else into your face? And the answer is I kind of don't really know. I just kind of didn't care, in a way. But, well, no, I do care. The thing is, I do care. and I don't want to feel like crap. I want to feel like the healthy me, the one that's happy about how they look, because it does make you feel crap when you're like, oh, I'm just like fluffy and puffy and whatever adjective you want to come up with. So yeah, things went wrong and I need to fix them. So this is what we're going to do. It is a new week. Tomorrow I'm going to go back down to cutting macros, low carbs, just to really try and just hit it hard and get some of, like, just feel good again, just not feel saturated by carbs basically, and then I will reevaluate it by the end of the week and sort of see where I go from there. Maybe just make really gradual increments until I'm sort of back where I want to be. So what I'm going to do is I'll put this out today, and then I'm going to do a daily, like, morning weigh-in and like check-in at some point during the day as to how I'm doing, just to make myself accountable and to also show you guys that, you know, one, I'm not perfect, two, you can come back from something like this. You know, there are ways to deal with it, and I think the most important thing is to not sit there and beat yourself up about it. You know, don't punish yourself with hours of cardio because it's not fun. And if you're already feeling shit, why make yourself feel any more shit? You know, what's the point in that? So yeah, I will do that every day, and then at the end of the week post up the week's progress and show you guys how I got on. So hopefully this can benefit somebody who's maybe going through the same sort of thing, has done, or, you know, someone might do in the future and then happen to stumble across my video. Who knows? But yeah, so what I've done is not pretty, it's not smart, it's not clever, and we're going to fix it. And I'm going to show you guys how. I'll take you along for the journey, and you can hunt me down and tell me off if I fail, but I'm not going to fail. Failure is not an option. So thanks for just sticking around for my little ramble there, and yeah, wish me luck.